spawning enemies behind you, or changing the environment after you turn around. It's really a form of psychological warfare. But that leads me to my question. Which game messed with you the most? Death Note, one of the greatest anime to have ever existed, in my personal humble opinion, got banned in some schools. In the anime, you can write a name in a certain book and that person will die. What happened was students were trying to find out the real name of their teachers, then getting a death note, writing the name and hoping for the best. As you can imagine, schools did not like this very much. But hey, it's a good attempt at trying to get out of a test. But that leads me to my question. What anime power would you use to get out of school? Elden Ring is full of lore and story and whatnot. But one thing I cannot get my head around is that Marika and Radagon are the same being. Marika shattered the Elden Ring, yet Radagon is trying to repair it. And yes, Marika Radagon married herself and had kids, because why not? But that leads me to my question. Which game has the most complicated lore? Mommy Longlegs from Poppy Playtime was based on real toys. Her stretchy limbs were inspired by 90s rubber toys like Stretch Armstrong. And her design, well, it's clearly Betty Spaghetti. The only difference is that Mommy Longlegs tried to put you in the grinder. But that leads me to my question. Who's your favorite game character? Urban legends can be a ton of fun. Thinking of Mew under a truck, Luigi in Mario 64, or hidden villagers deleting your save files while you're sleeping. That's right, in around 2006, kids thought that there was a villager named Brutus who would appear and delete your save file. Besides giving kids some nice nightmares, it turned out to be all fake. But what is not fake are your comments. Tell me your favorite gaming conspiracy and I might tell you a fun fact. Games don't always have to make sense. A good example of this is Ace Attorney. Even though the idea is based on reality, a lawyer in a court, the logic is complete nonsense. In real life, if you shout, slam your desk and present a parrot as a witness, you would go to jail. Or surprise evidence mid-trial that won't be accepted. Or calling a ghost to the stand through a spirit medium. It's nonsense. But Capcom wanted dramatic courtroom storytelling, not legal realism. It was meant as a battle of wits, where you're a lawyer, part detective, part performer, and part anime protagonist. But that's the beauty of games. It doesn't have to be realistic. But what is realistic are your comments. Tell me a game world that you would want to live in. The AI for anime in games is kind of important. Some are good, some are bad, and some are better than everyone else. One example that comes to mind is the AI for Rain World. The enemies aren't scripted, but instead they learn and react dynamically. If you juke a lizard today, then tomorrow, well, he catches you. This, combined with every enemy having their own personality, let's call it, makes for a quite useful by making each playthrough still different. But that leads me to my question. Which game has the worst AI? Making your own games, that's no easy task. But sometimes you just need a little bit of motivation. At one point, a game maker made a Christian-themed game where one Aye, aye, aye. Good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. How are we all doing today? I am crashing all over the place. I'm not sure why. My lights are not working. Everything is fantastic. Ay, 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 ay. Please? Something work. The game crashed, OBS crashed, my lights crashed. What an amazing start. Ay, ay, ay. Why are you blue? Device is offline. Fuck. Alright, well, good morning, Moonlight. How are you doing? You say you're doing good. That's a good start. Fuck off with you. Offline. Offline at all. Get out of here. Sometimes I feel like streaming is cursed or so. Like nothing wants to work. You know what I mean? There we go. This one at least. The game crashed unexpectedly. Oh, nice. Well, that's gonna be the next thing. All right. Yeah. fail? Why you fail now? Unbelievable. Okay, let me do a quick reset because nothing's working right now. Give me a moment.